Guys, come here. Yeah, ask for your friend to us. Dear friends, good morning to everyone. It's my great pleasure to welcome you to Pondicherry University and to the Department of Philosophy, especially first MA students. And this moment I welcome our resource person, Professor C.Thirumurugan sir, Department of French, the Pondicherry University. And I welcome our senior professor, Dr. Induction, Department of Philosophy and Humanities University. I welcome our other professor, Dr. C.Thirumurugan, Department of Philosophy, Humanities University, and our head, Dr. for the journals from the Escalade Lecture on Asian Christian Studies. I welcome you, sir, one and all, our resource person and the senior professor, and I welcome our first year students and second year students and PhD students. Guys, I extend a warm welcome to each one of you all. And this is an important milestone in your academic journey. And I assure you that the experiences and the lessons and the relationships which you cultivate here that will shape not only your intellectual growth but also your life perspective. So the philosophy totally is different from the other disciplines which you know very well. It's the art of thinking deeply and the science of questioning and the pursuit of wisdom that transcend the boundaries of real knowledge. So while your other fields may seek to provide an answer, our philosophy begins with the courage to ask questions. You know well that questions that have puzzled the humanity for a millennium. So here you will engage with the concept like the nature of reality and the provision of knowledge and the essence of human existence and the principles that guide the morality and the ethics. So from the ancient philosophical part to contemporary debates, you will explore the diverse perspective and you will also learn not only to articulate your ideas with clarity, but also to listen with the open and analytical mind. I am always telling this phrase in the classroom. So remember that the philosophy teaches us how to think, but not what to think. See, it talks about how to think, but not what to think. So this program is the orientation induction program for first years. It's designed to help you people to settle into this vibrant academic community. And orientation or induction, as we using these two terms, it's not just about a formal introduction. So many people say that we have the orientation program, we have to first tell you that what you have to know. When you are entering to the college or any department, first you have to know that what is the academic curriculum, the university setup, what are the other things. But it is not a formal introduction, it is about the understanding the environment in which you will spend the next 2 years and getting acquainted with the values of the department and university, and it is a learning to navigate this phase of your intellectual and the personal development. So when you talk about always this about Aristotle and Socrates, these two people are again and again telling about not only the intellectual development, they talk about the personal development. When they talk about personal development, you know very well that Aristotle talks about much about the virtue. Again, what Socrates also talks about virtue. According to Socrates, you know that virtue is knowledge for him. But again, Aristotle also that virtue can be cultivated only in the adult age. That too, at the teenage, what you have to do. So here, our Pondicherry University offers you a space for intellectual freedom. That will you will soon find that the exchange of ideas here goes beyond the textbook and the lectures. That again and again I am telling you this one, but I do not know. So the exchange of ideas here goes beyond the textbook and the lectures, and you will be encouraged to participate in seminars, discussion and debates. This platform also will help you test your ideas and refine your arguments. So, with these few notes, guys, here our resource person, Professor C.Thirumurugan from the Department of French, he will give you our orientation very short time. Okay, so listen carefully. That the rest of the thing, I can whatever the thing is the thing I have to highlight from the syllabus. That also I can do. So I need your full attention to listen and your cooperation. Before calling our professor, I want to introduce our professor. He is like me, like alumni of Pondicherry University. So he studied the French department, our MPhil, PhD, and he has so far he has more than 18 years of teaching experience, and he has published more than 20 papers. Out of 20 papers, 5 papers is university recognized journal. Out of these 5 university, so only few papers I want to highlight here. Is the Poetics of Lesbianization, a study of Ananda Devi, Indian Panto, a critical essay on new feminist writings by this T. Marx and K. Reshmi from our own university faculty members. It is published in the book International 2018. That is very difficult topic. And another one is most of the papers in French, but that I didn't able to study it out properly. So I am skipping. So only I can read the other one, the observation. What one views observation, psychoanalytic, the proceedings of International Conference on Literature. June is it's a Pondicherry University. See, I am not able to. So it has his specialization is in French literature, comparative literature and translation, francophone literature and literary criticism. With these few notes, before I call to speak his speech, I want to honor Professor Thirumurugan sir with a shawl. I welcome our Indra ma'am to honor him. Now I welcome sir.
Thank you very much, Dr. Thirumurugan. Indra, my dear students, research scholars, students from various parts of the country. I think all from Dr. Thirumurugan, there is many students that come from Harmonies and Pondicherry from other parts of the country.
Let's take coffee and then start. Because otherwise it will get cold.
So, I stand before you to just give a little bit of a gist of what has been done in philosophy department, as it has been done in the Department of French University, as we all fall into one school of humanities. This philosophy department I have been acquainted with for quite some time, because I was doing a field here, and many of my friends also, they are doing masters program here. They joined in 91, if I remember correctly. And I was also usually frequent this philosophy department along with my friends during those days, in the year 1990s. And I have a very fond memory of this philosophy department. I still remember that the philosophy department was started as a school of Arabic School of Eastern and Western Thought. And that was the original nomenclature which was there. But later, due to certain constraints, they made it a department under the School of Humanities. We used to have one very senior professor, Professor C.Thirumurugan, who was the first head of the department, which was we know him. He was the first head of the department of philosophy, and he is a renowned scholar. And under his scholarship, headship, there are numerous young budding philosophers, including Professor K. Srinivas, Professor Thomas, Dr. Professor Shantamari, Professor Indra, later on many scholars, Dr. Keshav Paul was also there. He was presently working in Delhi University as professor, and we have a student here in front of you, Dr. Delhi. Since the inception of this department has stood far in front of the other departments by its activities, by its intellectual capacity. And the department used to be quite friendly with the other departments as well. And whenever we have any issues, we come to meet the faculty of the philosophy department and used to get our things solved. This is about the small history of the senior professors who have been there in the department. As you might know, this department was started in the year 1989. The university started in the year 1985. Just 4 years after that, this department was floated as a school. They wanted to make it as a school. And they concentrate more on all the various aspects of philosophy, including the Western philosophy, the Eastern philosophy, classical Western philosophy, Indian philosophy, logics, ethics, theory of knowledge, theory of language, contemporary critical philosophy, and whatnot. All the aspects are being treated, dealt with, studied, worked upon in this background. This is one of the best ways that you have chosen, I am sure, and it is going to be beneficial for you because, as Sir has said, you are not only going to learn philosophy, but you are going to learn life. We are always, as a faculty, as a student of language, I had jealousy of this particular department because you always think about thinking. You always think about life. We also do as a language student, as a language learner, as a language faculty, both of us, philosophers and the language specialists, literature specialists, we think of human beings, but our perception of a human being or of humanness is different from your perception. You keep on questioning, and you question the very deep root of the question, which is nothing but who am I? The final question that we are going to come is who am I? Who am I? Which includes almost various aspects of answers, various areas of the touch, and that is the basic question that has been dealt with as a whole in the department, which is the essence of philosophy. In the present day's context, where questioning is itself questioned, it is very difficult for us to raise these sort of questions because the rationality is once again questioned in the present political scenario. You cannot, rationality itself is something which has been under threat in the present day's context. In spite of that, within these four walls or within the campus, we have the liberty of questioning everything. You can question everything. And that is the basis of philosophy. I dare to question everything and learn by questioning everything. And as I told you, language, literature and philosophy, they go hand in hand because we all deal with them. human being. We all deal with the problems of human being. But you concentrate more on the philosophical aspects and we concentrate on the social aspect, the cultural aspect, and the political aspect. You also deal with that, as you might be knowing, since the inception of the philosophical thought, as Sir has said, from the period of Aristotle, from the period of Plato. The thought is still there, it is there, and it travels through the French language and literature as well. Might be knowing Montaigne, the essays of Montaigne, who has said that the ultimate lesson that the philosopher has to learn is the art of dying. The art of dying. How to die. How to die, that is the question that he is raising. And as a philosopher, the ultimate aim of a philosopher is learn to die. Have you ever thought of learning to die? We have been born, but he says that we have to learn to die, and he tries to question that idea of how to prepare ourselves from death. That has happened in the 16th century, and after that you might be knowing that the son of Descartes. Descartes might be knowing where he is concentrating more on the thought process. I think, therefore I am, which is the philosophy which has been given, the Cartesian philosophy which has been given by the French writer Descartes. And it is the 17th century philosophy which has been proposed by him, and it has been attributed to the whole world. And simultaneously, during the 18th century, we had the greatest thinkers during the French Revolution period, because in the 18th century we had French Revolution. Revolution is nothing but a child of questioning. They have questioned. They have questioned establishment. They have questioned rule. They have questioned aristocracy. They have questioned their status. They have questioned their society. They have questioned their poverty. They have questioned suffering. And ultimately, the result is the revolution which is spurred and completely demolished the whole system which was there, the aristocratic system which was there in France during those days. And slowly we had the philosophy of liberty, equality and fraternity, which was introduced by the French and which has been taken by the Western societies. I don't talk about philosophy of philosophers, but Western societies, including the Americans. They have taken from the French thought, which was proposed by, you might be knowing, Voltaire, Rousseau, and Montesquieu. All these philosophers, they have contributed once again through their literatures. I have already told you, they go hand in hand, literature and philosophy. The philosophy is being exhibited, explained, taken to the people through literature, through stories. And it is true that they were able to successfully impart their philosophical knowledge to the people, instigate the people against the established norms, and the norms were demolished, shattered, and a new establishment came into existence wherein people became the center of the rule. Democracy came to exist. And in the 19th century, you might be knowing, the philosophical tradition of France, it continued with Ferdinand de Saussure. Saussure's philosophy, you might be knowing, he is considered to be more of a linguist rather than a philosopher, where he also tries to give his norms on signs and signifiers. Later, in the 20th century, we have lots of phenomenological philosophers. In the case of in the name of Levinas, Ricoeur, Paul Ricoeur, and Maurice Pont. And later in the part of the 20th century, once again a philosophy turns a very big shape during the Second World War. You might be knowing the existential philosophy which was introduced or which was propagated in France by Jean-Paul Sartre. Jean-Paul Sartre, where he is raising the question on the existence and the essence. Where he says in one of the plays, he is proposing the idea of existence philosophy, where he says in one of the plays, the hell is the other. The hell is the other. You are the hell too. That is one of the plays he has proposed that, and which has created a lot of noise amongst the atheist scholars of those times, because he was questioning the existence, not only about the human existence, but the existence of God. Because God is not there, He is not going to come to help when the people were suffering during the Second World War. And where is He? He is, who am I? Once again, the question was raised by Jean-Paul Sartre, and he was able to answer through his existential philosophy.
He pronounced it in different sense. Jean-Paul Sartre.
Okay.
Maybe in a literary sense,
yes. And later it was taken up by Albert Camus, Camus might know it, where he says there is no meaning in anything. He has taken it up as an absurd philosophy, and later, during the later part of the 20th century, we have great philosophers who have changed the thinking of the whole world. You could have heard of Michel Foucault, or Jacques Derrida, or Althusser, Roland Barthes, etc. A lot of thinkers they have gone. France have contributed a lot to the international philosophy, world philosophy. And I could say all these writers who have been there are basically from literature. They emerged from literature, and they have added, or they have taken the help of philosophy, and they have taken these two aspects hand in hand, these two elements hand in hand, and that is how they were able to be very successful in imparting the knowledge, the philosophical knowledge to the people. So, what you are going to learn, it is something which is essential for your life, which is sometimes you may feel that it's not equal to any professional course, but that is not the case. This is more important than any of the professional course. Professional course can give you money, but these particular course, I talked about philosophy, even French language, they get a very, very easy job, it's possible. But how far it is going to give food for your soul? It's not food for your stomach, which the professional courses give, but food for your soul, which is going to be there throughout your life till you die. This is what you are going to learn here as a student of philosophy in the next 2 years. And this is life that you are going to learn. It is not the studies. And how far you are going to incorporate, or how are you going to understand the philosophy that you are going to learn with your life. Whereas philosophy is not something it is not rocket science. It is life that we are talking about, and how far you are going to understand life with the philosophy, with the life that you are going to learn. That is what is essential. And how far you are going to take the lessons that you have learned throughout your life. That is what you are going to learn, and that is what you are expected to do in the 2 years of your stay here. And I wish you all a very great success in your life and a very happy learning. Thank you all. And I once again thank Professor Indira, who had given me the chance of coming here and talking to you, and Professor Thirumurugan also is here, who had requested me to just talk to you and to present to you about the department, about the courses. And if you have any doubts regarding the courses, I have no issues, because you might be knowing about the structure of this program. It is an MA program where soft course and hard course are there, and soft course will be having 16 soft course.
24, sir. 12 they have to complete from within the department.
Yeah.
12 out of it.
Yes, 72 total 72 credits. If you want to get the master's degree, you should complete 72 credits, a minimum of 72 credits. If you have more credits, no issues. And it is up to you to finish as many credits as possible. And there are students who have even completed master's program in 3 semesters. There is one student whom I remember. He was a student of history, and he was able to complete in 3 semesters. And that created a lot of That is very nice.
Last time they have been spending for preparing net.
Yes, yes. That is what you have the liberty, you have the chance, and you have the efficiency also to complete your master's degree in 3 semesters. That flexibility is there, and you can take advantage of that flexibility, and you can complete even in 3 semesters. And after that, you can even pursue, as Madam has said, for your net exam, you can prepare for your net exam. So 72 credits minimum, out of it 60 is going to be from the department, 12 credits are going to be from outside the department, and you can always depend on the sister departments that are here around, wherein we have Sanskrit, we have Hindi, we have English, we have French, we have many other departments which are quite ancillary for what you are doing, and sometimes you can even request the other department faculty members, if you are in a group, maybe if you are around 20, you can even ask the other departments to offer any course also. I was even suggesting to offer a course on history of French philosophy for our students, where it will be useful for our students, French students, to understand what is French philosophy, and its history. As I done a small survey of the French thought. That could be a very interesting subject. That is what I am suggesting. Similarly, you can also ask through your head of the department, the other department faculty members, offer any courses that are really useful for you, really relevant for your. Instead of taking something which is, I cannot say irrelevant, but something which is out of what is there in the main curriculum, like lighting and stage decoration. So if somebody sees your CV, if the question is being raised, what is this particular course, why you have chosen, should be able to substantiate, be able to say that this is the reason for which I have taken this particular course. So that try to choose judiciously the courses and try to complete as early as possible. Those 72 credits, and you can very easily get your master's program, and PhD is also offered here. If they are really interested, you can join PhD. And there are certain formalities that are supposed to be completed if you want to take up for PhD as well. And many students they complete the masters, but it is advisable to take PhD also here. Possibilities are there. You can work on your favored areas and complete your doctorate program also. It is possible. And with this, I conclude. I thank once again the students as well as the faculty members of the department. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir. Very comfortably, and the students also started to listen to you very nicely. So the way you presented from touching French literature, French background, how the French philosophers they contributed to philosophical traditions, comparing difference between literature and philosophy, and also how these two things help to the person's one's own life, and also telling you about how the department when it emerged, how it started, about the art Balasubramanian, telling about the Pondicherry University. So it's really nice to have you here. Behalf of students and the faculty, department faculty, I want to thank once again. It's a nice talk, very precisely spoke. We are very happy to have you, sir. So guys, some of the things as Sir mentioned, I will first precise about the curriculum and other things. Then I can just go to, yes, you can replace the cup. You asked the lady. I will just precise it. Sir has told 72 credit. So out of 72 credit, I will screen here the split of the 48 credits you have to complete as a hard. So the 48 credits means each semester you have to complete 3 hardcore papers. So each is hardcore papers, it carries 4 credits. So 3 into 4, 12, one semester. So we have 4 semesters. So 4 into 12 it will come automatically what 48. So this is a compulsory. Okay. Then rest of the 24 credits, out of 24 credits, 12 credits you have to complete within the department. Within the department you have to opt. Then rest of the 12 credits you have to compulsory take it. What 12 credits from outside the department. So you will have totally 74 credits. 48 plus 24. Then after that it's up to you. You can take the maximum, I think 10 or 12 credits. But minimum you have to complete to 72 credits to complete the degree to get the degree. That is the one thing. But if you want to tell about our department, we have last year we have started for the UGC and the UPSC coaching. That is the one advantage. I want to tell you, because the purpose of organizing this orientation and induction program, the three things I have received from you. One is Anjaneyulu and approach. He is not sure that what are the courses, what are the sub-core or hard-core that he has to take from the department. He is saying that it's compulsory, whether I have to take compulsory courses in here or outside. Then I told him I will just give the orientation from him. That is the one reason. Another reason is that Ankita, Mayank, the group of people, they approached me, said when you are going to start this PPSC as a head coach. That is another reason. And in addition to that, many people are not very much acquainted with what are the provisions, what are the infrastructures and other things not given by the department and as well as our university. So taking these three things in our mind, then we decided to give this orientation. So the coaching classes, I think the coming week, not this Saturday, maybe the next Saturday onwards, we are going to give NET and UGC. Based on the UGC and the UPSC syllabus only, we have designed our curriculum, the 4 semester. So those who are fully concentrating our studies is a 4th semester, you people are able to crack easily UGC NET exam as well as UPSC. So as far as the UPSC is concerned, you know that the syllabus is only coming up 1.5 pages. 1.5 pages. Whereas UGC it comes more than 4 pages. So you are really interested to crack the UGC, you people can concentrate. For that we are giving more space. So, and the other thing is that what I will screen it about this. In addition to that, we people already we have every Tuesday we have department seminar. The purpose of introducing this department seminar, you have to engage with the debate and as well as you have to present your paper like a research article so that you can know how to write the research paper with the bibliography, with the citation and everything, head notes. Then, so we are giving space to how to learn, to write and to speak. So most of the time if people are screening the PPT or reading the PPT, but that is not supposed to be done. Okay. So these only the 4 things is our department. In addition to that, I will just many things I have mentioned in the syllabus. I will read it from the syllabus. So in addition to that, I have prepared some of the message which I wanted to tell you. I will just please listen. See, your coursework will cover the wide range of philosophical tradition from us, as said, the classical Western philosophy to Indian philosophy and the modern and the contemporary philosophical thought. You will engage with the complex theories with the great thinkers, particularly Plato, Descartes, Kant, Hegel, Nietzsche and others, while also dealing with the postmodernism and existentialism and the philosophical logic. So additionally, you will have the opportunity to explore Indian philosophical traditions such as Advaita Vedanta. You know that we have only the Indian philosophy and the Buddhism and the Jainism, and reflect on how these philosophies can be related to the today's world. So most of the time people are saying that because might have observed, and whenever I am just teaching what a Western thing, I am always comparing to Indian for simple understanding. So you will also confront philosophical problems that touches on ethics, politics, aesthetics, metaphysics, and philosophy of mind, and among others. In short, what I can say, you will be trying to think deeply about the questions. As Sir said, again and again, what Sir was repeating that questions. We also are dealing with when I problems in metaphysics and Heidegger. Again, same thing we are doing. So deeply about the questions that matters, and also to articulate how your answers in a reason and coherent and persuasive manner. So, actually, Sir has said that it is how, Sir, actually we have framed this semester, this time about what our syllabus, keeping some points in our mind. We have introduced paper called Philosophy of Artificial Intelligence and Philosophical Counseling, Psychological Psychological Counseling. That's Philosophy of Psychology. And the other paper is that Philosophical Counseling we have. Previously, you might have heard about that psychological counseling, sir. We have philosophical counseling. It's totally different from psychological counseling, sir. So these are the purposes, sir, through that they can learn it, how this philosophical learning or philosophy of psychology and other artificial intelligence, at least they will explore more options, both the IT and the non-IT field. So, for career aspect also, we have introduced this paper. So, we hope that I think minimum level it will help to students to find their career. So, guys, in academic life, this program is not just about as I say, passing exams and writing papers. Many times, repeatedly, I am telling that this course is not simply getting any degree, or our role is not simply paraphrasing or rephrasing the philosophy. So I told you that it should it is about immersing yourself in the world of ideas, and using this word immersing into the world of ideas. So you will be challenged intellectually, and there will be times when you feel overwhelmed when you complete the course. Really, we feel that. So that is a part of the process of the course or intellectual exercise. Philosophy is, as I told you, it's not easy, but it is that. So that is what makes a teacher so rewarding. So every challenge is an opportunity to sharpen your intellect and develop the resilient thought. So your faculty members are here to guide you, not just as a teacher, but as a mentor in your intellectual journey, and engage with them and ask questions and challenge the ideas and allow yourself to be challenged. So this is what I am expecting in each classes. So this department in that way, so very proud, the department has this pride itself to fostering an atmosphere of openness and mutual respect, and where the ideas are exchanged freely and debated rigorously. So because the purpose of having the Tuesday seminar, you people are engaged. Only few people are at a minimum level. So that's why, while the curriculum forms the core of your academic life, I encourage you to think of philosophy as something that extends beyond our classroom and the seminars and the lectures. See, don't mistake that again and again. Whether you realize it or not, philosophy shapes you, understand the world, how you interact with others, and how you make a decision. Your time here will teach you to apply philosophical reasons to real life, as I exactly said, real life situations, making you more reflective and critical in your approach to everyday life, and participate in the various activities. Again and again, shared in the WhatsApp, there are many seminar and a quiz program, other things. The purpose is that don't limit the only department activities, just try to participate other things also. Join philosophical C. There are many clubs and many things. Please join there and attend the lectures and the symposia and collaborate with your peers. And these experiences just as a value as your formal studies, and they will help add depth to your understanding of philosophy. So I know that starting a new academic program can feel what a daunting. Some of you may be away from what a home. Actually, as Sir said that there are many people from what a UP and other people. But while others might be transitioning from different disciplines, because there are many people from management and political science, physics and many things. Our department will offer much support to how can you understand the basic philosophy. Whether it is academic support or mental health services which we are giving, simply a place to connect with your peace and know that you are not alone here. Please, that is my point. Because as a warden, deputy chief warden for hostels, I always telling that even if you have any problem, but in hostel and staying, other things, I am ready to do that. So I taken that as a volunteer because I stayed here the same hostel or the university hostel. That's why I know that the food problem, other problem. So I wanted to do that at least a minimum level. That's why I taken that charge. So in addition to that, I think I also tried my level best to this acting ID. So if people have got it that ID, I hope that all people lastly listen. So try to access our library facilities as much as possible. So don't waste it. I will conclude it before call other faculty members. Guys, I want to remind you that your time here is not just about earning. Sir has said that the earning a degree. It is about developing the capacity to think critically and to question assumptions. I'm always saying that these are the two people like Kamai and this guy. You have to question your assumption and to engage, not to say to everyone, but these people are oftenly disturbing me. That's why I'm telling that. So the question assumptions and to engage with the world in a meaningful way. And the philosophy at its core is about understanding the human condition. Again, most of the things I said again I'm repeating and don't miss it because I already prepared. So there is no other thing. So it's about understanding the human condition and finding our place within it. So you are here the part of long tradition of thinkers and philosophy. So as thinkers, scholars and seekers, I encourage you to embrace the journey and to be curious and to be open to the challenge and the joys that lie ahead. So I am confident that each one of you will contribute deeply to the intellectual vibrancy of this department, and I look forward to witnessing your growth over the next few years. So in that moment, once again I welcome you the Department of Philosophy at Pondicherry University. I wish you all the very best in your academic journey. Thank you so much. I will just after ma'am was finishing their talk, I will screen the. No ma'am, just say only few words, ma'am.
Be happy, enjoy, be responsible, both with yourselves and with others. The other thing is when you question your own questions. Old lady Kala, you come here to read our things. We all are going to take over. We will spend all love. Enjoy your stay here. And don't think that we are here only to instruct you with your lessons. It is our responsibility to bring you up as good human beings. Moral policing is first our business. Teaching you to be a good human being with morality, responsibility and academic orientation, that is our duty. That is the duty. If there is any aberration anywhere, it is the fault of the teachers and parents who have not done it at home or earlier in the initial stages of your academic career. So, enjoy your school. Whatever is told is good for you. Take it with the right attitude. We want you to be happy and responsible citizens. Thank you. Nothing more to say.
I welcome our professors. Ma'am, say a few words, ma'am. open the document. Yes, sir, you can see. Sir. No problem. Sir, take sir, tablet, sir. Sir, India sir, yeah. Hey, good, sir, you can tablet. Sir, plan agoda, sir.
இருக்கட்டும்
Hey, what? I have to zoom it. Make it a guys, you know very well that, but the theory part you have to give us 60 marks, 40 marks is internal. So the internal component will depends on the factor. We'll be having what assignment, test, viva wise, right? So it's up to the faculty. Okay, so you have to score what 40 marks. Then the theory is a 60 marks, but altogether you have to make the 50 marks is a what a passing percentage. Altogether you have to make it a 50%. It's applicable to both the facility. 50-50, as ma'am said that 50% from internal and 50% from what external. External is I'm telling you, right, 60 marks, theoretical part. That is external. Internal is a 40 marks. That is a one thing.
Even one more thing. Even if you are getting 40 marks in internal and 10 marks in or 20 marks in external also, you will fail. You may get 60 total, but you will fail. You have to get minimum 40% in external as well.
External
26 marks you have.
26 marks.
Out of 60 you have to get 26 marks minimum.
But don't take such low. Only if you aspire for 80, you come here 60. You aspire for 26 and all that, you will be known there.
So time of period, guys, after 4 years from the date of admission, first part, semester 1, no student may be enrolled as a candidate for the examination for any of the semester of marks. So within your 4 years, you have to complete your arrears. So now you are first years. Anyway, you have to complete 2 years, right? So those who are giving arrears, you have chance remaining 2 years. That's it. After the 2 years, there is no. So within this extra another 2 years, then you have to complete your. So that's why I put that after 4 years from the date of admission, there is no. Then come to this is a split up. Just I wanted to show you because when I'm spelling out, you may not be able to get many things. To complete MA degree, it's like we have to complete a 72 credits. As I told you that 42 credits are hardcore courses instructed by 3 categories. See, because since the department have only 3 faculty, right? If each faculty is teaching what are the 3 papers, each paper is carrying 4 credits. So totally 12. We can't take more than that, right? So each semester, because we don't have what a faculty. Otherwise, see, if you just put it that 4 into 12, then it comes in 48. That's how you just make it. So you will come 48. So each semester. Then come to the 24 credits are the software courses. Among them, 12 credits from the within the department and 12 credits from the outside department. So 48 plus 12 will come 70. So that's it. So because particularly I'm saying that Anjaliya has this problem. Sir, I have to come out and take here compulsory. No, we have 24 credits of software, but compulsory is 12 here. So only 3 faculty we are offering. Only 3 papers you can take. 1 paper is your option. Any faculty you can take. But compulsory you have to take 1 software from at least 1 teacher, 1 instructor. As I told, that's why the minimum of 1 software course must be compulsorily completed with each instructor. So 1 software will be remaining. That you can choose. So this is the thing. So every instructor will offer 2 hardcore and 2 soft course as every semester. That's why the component, the workload will be equal. equally what will be shared. So this is the thing, guys. This paper you know how to do, because the purpose of giving this paper optional is that because previously like Professor Thomas or Srinivas or Ma'am or people, they need to remove that paper problems in epistemology and the philosophical perspective of Wittgenstein and the two metaphysician Heidegger and Strawson and the research methodology. Because so keeping this one, I don't want to, instead of removing from the syllabus, I put it optional. The purpose is that if the faculty we have more faculty willing to take after listening, if the students want to take this paper, increase what the credit or they want to do this paper, then it's up to the faculty whether they want to teach the paper. Okay. Because these papers are western part, it gives a more weightage. It's a very interesting one. As I dealing now is the problems in metaphysics. Problems in epistemology also by handling. It's a good paper. That's why I don't want to disturb. That's why I put it optional. Okay. Then again, philosophical perspective of Induction. Sir was telling the Foucault, Jean Derrida, and all these things. But for that, this guy is also a forerunner. Because many things are taken from this guy and they have developed. Brazil also taken about many things. That's why I giving the removing this paper also. Then two metaphysicians, you know that what Heidegger and Strawson, they are contemplating. So this is a purpose. So each semester, guys, you see here, one hardcore, see 3 hardcore we have to do. Each hardcore carries 4 credits, 12. Right? Then again, soft core also. Okay. Then again, national city, philosophy of Aravindo, the recent question. Then 3. Right? Again, the foundation of Indian culture, philosophy of Ambedkar, then contemporary Indian philosophy. See that every semester you will find that this is optional. So you can just put it on the is an option. Study of Arthashastra, Indian philosophy values, social epistemology. Sir, as I told you, we have introduced that this time because students have to get benefit from this. Philosophical counseling we have instead of psychological counseling. It's totally different from psychological counseling. Then we have introduced the critical thinking also, sir. Then this time we have introduced this exploring modernity and the post-modernity also. As I told you earlier, Indian psychology, ma'am is offering here, this paper. So we have approached Indian also. Then, yes, sir, Indian philosophy of beauty this time. We people are getting this opportunity this time. Then philosophy of artificial intelligence also. This nowadays is like an artificial intelligence. So what is the philosophy? Then the philosophy of mind. Then it's actually a hardcore paper, sir. We don't have to do this one. That's why I put the philosophy of mind. Then philosophical psychology. We are doing this also. Many people. So each paper we have soft core more than 80 people are done this. Mostly demanded. Most of it. Then guys, modern people saying that sir, modern logic is not. Modern logic is there. I offered this paper this time our second years. Second years because of the more burden, more course, they said that they requested me to offer the next one. Okay, don't mistake that as total. People are not ready to teach. We are offering because of understanding the students who are seeing this problem. I am ready to teach this paper next semester. Okay, so don't think that the modern logic is not taught by teachers. Okay, so it is that. So we are not. So see that critical thinking also part of the syllabus. Modern logic also here. The Indian psychology also here. Only thing is that Indian logic we didn't give, but soon we can introduce.
Sanskrit is also.
So, sir, the philosophy of technology also here. Yes.
Indian logic, I think Sanskrit is also.
So, guys, only this only I want to. You have to familiar with this syllabus and also the credit how it has to be. So, with this point, I will end. So, once again, I want to wish you all the best to complete successfully your 2 years program. We need your contribution to the philosophical government. Thank you so much. Sir.
Thank you.
Once again, I welcome sir. Thanks, sir. Academic contribution, guys. Yeah. So actually, we thought that it's not only academic. So it's it's essential for your life, day-to-day life also. So I thank our resource person, Professor C.Thirumurugan, sir. The way he spoke very nicely. I enjoyed, sir, exactly because we are attached to that. We engage with the students. So that's why I think intentionally I stopped to talk to many things. I have given first, I don't want to consume his time. So thank you so much, sir, for coming to work on studying the time. So, thank you, our faculty members and the students, both the first years and the second years. Thank you, guys.